Minnesota Vikings have had issues along the offensive line this season. If only there was a way to see this coming, right? Notably at the two guard spots. Dakota Dozier, left guard, and then also Pat Elflein, Drew Samia have the combo platter, have been trading off of who is the worst Vikings offensive lineman in a given game, right? So it's not been ideals. And also, combined, those three, Dozier, Elflein, and Samia, have accounted for 13 of the Vikings' 16 allowed pressures this season, as well as 3 out of the 4 sacks. So, not ideal, not good, right? And the Vikings, if they truly are committed, as they've said ad nauseum, we just gotta get the best 5 players out there on the field, right? Baloney. But if they are committed to it, and again, unless they're lying, why isn't rookie second-round pick Ezra Cleveland? Why is he nowhere to be found? Huh? I mean, we can go into why the Vikings didn't draft a guard at any point before the 7th round, like the 4th to last pick, Kyle Hinton, who I still believe has a big future. But why did you draft Ezra Cleveland in the 2nd round if you're not going to play him? And when you do play him, you're going to play him out of position. Okay. All right. So Ezra was a healthy scratch week 1 against the Packers, and then he did dress against the Colts. He played one snap special teams. It was on a field goal unit. So welcome to the NFL, kid. Right. So now the question is, where do you play him? All right. So if this season it does indeed go tits up, as maybe it could, it is imperative for the coaches to get as much experience as possible for the young players, especially the highly drafted young players, especially a guy like Ezra Cleveland, who factors into the long-term future of this team. Guys like Dakota Dozier, probably not. Guys like Pat Elflein, no, he's on IR anyway. Or guys like Riley Reef, So again, where you play him is where it gets complicated. So veteran Riley Reef, respect. Fresh off his pay cut, has played pretty well. 0 pressures allowed, 73.1 PFF grade, second best on the team behind Brian O'Neill, who's crushing worlds, and he's played well. He is not the problem on the Vikings right now. If he was, it would be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Riley Reef, hey, we love you. It's been real. It's been fun. It hasn't been real fun. Sit your ass down. And then the Ezra Cleveland dynasty begins at left tackle. As he is the Vikings left tackle of the future, I'm still thoroughly convinced of that. Don't get cute. You're not going to move Brian O'Neill, who's quickly becoming one of the best young right tackles in the game, to left tackle. Flippy, floppy, snip, snap. No, you ain't going to do it. All right, so that leaves left guard and Dakota Dozier. So Dozier has allowed 3 pressures and was to blame for the safety against the Colts. Also, he was completely fooled on the same exact tackle stunt earlier in the game. Did result in a roughing the passer call, but hasn't looked great. Dozier is a fine utility backup player, but he is not a starter. He has shown that the first 2 games of the season. He showed that 4 starts last year, filling in for Pat Elflein and Josh Klein. He showed it in the previous 4 seasons with the Jets. So I don't know how he could magically just flip the switch. And yes, it has happened before. You look at Joe Berger, where he went from the Dolphins and Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Cowboys. Then he came here to the Vikings, working with Tony Sparano, RIP, and then he was great. You can make a good argument that Joe Berger was the Vikings' best offensive lineman of the 2010s decade. Absolutely, he was, right? But are we banking on that? Are we willing to wager all of the chips that Dakota Dozier will just turn it on like Joe Berger? So what is the definition of insanity? It's right here. And I get the whole, it can't get any worse, because we said that many and many a times with Pat Elflein, and then Drew Samia played that game, even though still have faith long term. And I have vehemently expressed my misgivings about Ezra Cleveland as a left guard. He doesn't have the size. He's frankly too tall. He doesn't have the anchor. He doesn't have that low center of gravity to play with enough leverage to fight the defensive interior monsters of the world. I just do not see it. But if you want to get nuts, let's get nuts. Even though Riley Reef has played very well at left tackle, kick him down to left guard. He will be an upgrade over Dakota Dozier. Getting Ezra Cleveland on the field. If you're just going by net addition and subtraction, you're subtracting Dozier, you're adding Cleveland. That's a net positive for the Vikings. So kick Reef down to left guard. It's the only position where you could possibly have a future with the Vikings. Take a massive pay cut next year. Ezra Cleveland is your left tackle of the future. Riley Reef, you're in at left guard. And then play the Cleve. Flee to the cleave right at left tackle, right? So last season, Ezra only allowed 12 pressures on 502 pass blocking reps at Boise State, all with a bad toe injury. Yes, blah, 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 level of competition. Yes, blah, 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 this and that. But I don't care. I do not care at this point. 3 seasons at Boise State. He carried PFF pass blocking grades of 80 plus every single year, including a redshirt freshman season. Will there be bumps? Yes. Absolutely, there will. Is he susceptible to NFL bull rushes and inside moves? Yes. Once NFL players get some more tape on him, it could be open season. Sure, he's going to take his lumps early as a rookie. But also, is that exactly what we said about Brian O'Neill? When he came in, he started as a rookie. Everyone, their mother, myself included, by the way, he would benefit from a redshirt season. 6,000 calories a day, get in that weight room, add some size to that ass. And he has done that. But also, he was extremely competent as a rookie. He was very good as a second-year player. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, so you're telling me this uber athletic player who can play tackle competently is playing tackle competently? No way. And you look, and also you could say that level of competition at Pitt in the ACC. Woo! Smoke. But Ezra Cleveland, left tackle, why couldn't he surprise the way that Brian O'Neill does? Right? And then if that works going forward, you have the best and most athletic tackle duo in the NFL. Why the hell not? Right? But also, I don't get the logic. Why would you throw Ezra Cleveland in at left guard, a position that he has never played before in high school or college, and it will not be his position in the future? There you go. Let's toss him in. It seems like Dennison and the Vikings are being too cute by half. But if this season does start to slip away and Dennison continues to roll out and start players who A, are ineffective, B, will not be part of the future, then he should not be part of the present. Right, so he should be fired. He should be moved on. Start Ezra Cleveland right now, you cowards. But other than that, well, whatever. All right, so your thoughts. Ezra Cleveland, time to unleash a second-round pick from Boise State. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support that work, pull us on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.